Industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 26. It's the Bills and the Commanders on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday Nighter here between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing to start the drive. Noble. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Noble. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. To throw on second down. Noble. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
From the gun on 3rd down. Noble flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. Discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a
field position to start things out.
And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bills.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers. And he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A strong run there where when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Noble. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw. Noble. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw on 3rd down. Noble looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
This offense finding their 1st and 10. Back to throw. Noble. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Noble. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Noble. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Noble over the middle here to Wilson. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for Washington, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown! Washington! Terry McLaurin. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Best drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Noble going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the gun on 3rd down. Noble. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And here come the Bills. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Noble. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Noble. It's complete to Diggs. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bills.
Back to throw. Noble. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to swing this to his running back. The Bills on 3rd. Oh, Noble. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
The Bills send the punter out, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Gibson, ball carrier. The tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On first down, Noble. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To throw again, Noble. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, Noble. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go any. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. On the draw, it's Gibson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gibson again.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he will have the 1st down across 19-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for the Commanders,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too will exit with a 2-1.